Hey there, Regina Andler here. Happy New Year. It is time for the AI Spotlight. It is Friday, not Thursday, so we're a couple seconds late here. Getting everything set up and ready to go. Today, with our theme being AI and the future of business, I wanted to actually do a little demo on one thing that we all need for marketing, and that is, setting up those images, those pictures, those things that attract your ideal clients. And I wanted to show you the AI inside of Canva. So if you haven't used Canva, it's canva.com. And I'm going to actually bring my Canva up. Now, I use the pro version. The pro version of Canva, I believe, is like $120 for the year. So totally worth the investment. I use this app every single day to create guides, to create Facebook images, to social media images, not just Facebook, to create all kinds of things. There is so much you can do inside of Canva. You can create presentations. You can create lead magnets. You can share them with others so that you can get feedback back and forth. There's so much that you can do. I absolutely love this app. I've been using it for years, and it's only gotten better. And if you see down here, there's this Canva AI. That's what we want to talk about. So Canva has its own built-in AI now. And the free version does actually allow you to create with the Canva AI. So if I go into Canva AI, I can go in here and say, describe what you're going to do. Let's see. I actually wrote a little prompt here just to save time. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to just plop it in here. And what it says is, write a short LinkedIn post for coaches about using AI without overwhelm. And we're going to see what it comes up with. So just like all of your other AI apps, it will go and create things. Now, it created the information here, and I can go in and use the Canva editor and start editing. If I don't like it the way it is, I can change colors, I can do things. Magic Switch does a whole bunch of other things. I can go back to my Magic Media and say, you know what? I want some images, and I'm going to say create an image that shows, I didn't write a prompt for this one, shows a woman consultant using AI efficiently. We're going to say efficiently. And I'm going to say generate image. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes the images aren't all that great. Sometimes you just take the stock images, but it will go in and start creating stuff. Now, these actually look pretty good. I'm kind of good with this one. So now I can have this little doc here that I created. So I have this image that I can use for my post, and I have a post that can go with it that gives all the information. Super simple. But here's the thing. Just like everything else with AI, it's a starting point. It's not a publishing point. I would not publish this the way it is. I might go back and say, let's go back to home. And I'm gonna close this out. And I'm gonna close that out, and I'm gonna say create. I'm gonna say create a Facebook post. And once my computer decides to cooperate, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say Magic Media. And I'm going to say, I want a graphic. happy female consultant using AI. I'm going to generate a graphic. And since I did the graphic, I'm getting these cartoony things, and I'm not happy with any of those. Be female consultant working with AI. So again, back and forth with any of these AI tools, it's a trial and error, right? So, maybe you want something like this, and this is a little somewhere between cartoony and real. This one is more realistic. I didn't tell it specifically to create a realistic image, so it gave me some options. So I can create this. I can go and add some stuff to it. Again, it's a starting point. So I can say, you know what? I want to throw my brand in there. So put my brand up here in the corner, but I don't want my brand to look like that. So I'm going to say remove that background, but now I can't read this. So I'm going to say, let me edit that. And I'm going to go to grab text. And it's going to grab this text just by clicking on it. So now that I've grabbed the text, I can go in, I can change the color. So now you can read it. If I want to add some text, I can add some text down the bottom. Success with AI. I don't know if I put that on there or not. Maybe I want to move that up here. Yeah, I like it better down here. I can get it centered. If I can find the center, there we go. I can say, well, I can't read that well, so let me add, let's see, let's add a frame. We don't want one of those. We want to maybe add a shape. Let's do shapes. And we'll go and add a shape. And maybe we want to add this shape. Oh, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, I'm not dragging. There we go. And I'm going to put this down here. Now I can read my success with AI. There's so much that you can do. Again, this is a starting point. It's not a publishing point. So you go in and I can say, okay, I want that magic media. I want to be able to go in and create the text. So I can go design that text that I had at the beginning. And now I have an image to go with the post, and I just download it. I click share, download. And now I just download the image. I'm ready to go. So did I have to do some work? Yes. With AI, you have to do some work. This is not just use AI and pop it onto social media or into an email or wherever you're putting it. What it does is it helps you save an enormous amount of time from doing it from scratch. So something like this may have taken me maybe 15, 20 minutes. Some other people, it might have taken a half an hour or more to just get done what I did in less than 5 minutes here. Now, think about the time that you're saving. It can turn text into a simple visual. It can create templates and put AI text together. You can pick a template over here if you do design and say pick a template. So if I have a template and I don't know, let's just grab a template here And then I can go use Magic Write. I can drop in that text from Magic Write and put that in here. And now everything's done. I can say, just put this in. So when you think about, this is the one that I just created, so I'm going to use it. Review. So here's what it created. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to say, put this into an image. Create that Facebook post. So AI doesn't have to do everything. It gets you like 70% there much faster. Magic Media, emoji. There are so many things that you can do here. And by the way, in your tools, there's all kinds of tools that you can use here. And Magic Media. I'm actually going to see, I'm kind of curious, what it's going to do with this. It's going to try to create an image based on that text. So I can use that text. I can use, look what it did with this. I might need to make this a little bit bigger. I might need to change some of this stuff because the words aren't right. Let's see what it did with this one. It created some more information there. This one here. Now, obviously, you're looking at this going, wow, this just doesn't look right because the letters and stuff aren't right. And by the way, this happens in Canva. This is where the editing comes in. You can edit and say, oh, I like that design. I like that information, but where did it get that text from? I can go in here and grab the text and say, grab that. And say, but I love this background. And now I can go in and I can change this to anything I want. I can go right in and change it. So if you say, ooh, it created this really cool, image, but I don't really like the way it's laid out. And it got some of the stuff and it had information there, but I like the background. All you need to do is click on the image and click edit and go to Magic Grab. It grabs the text. So we want to grab all of this text. I'm not sure if I'm grabbing text or not. It's grabbing images. So it actually grabbed images, not text. Good demo. So this is where I want to show you, though. It really does help you if you are going back and forth trying to figure out, what can I post today? I need something to post out, and I'm not quite sure what to post. You can go into Canva and it can create literally anything for you. And if you don't know what you want to create, all you need to do is describe it here. And if I say that same line as I had before, just to show you, let me grab it. And I say, create an image with this. So a short LinkedIn post for coaches, and I want it to create an image. So now it's creating some images here. None of them really work for me. Let's see, I can give it a style and we'll try that again. And we'll say paste, style. We want it more like this. Now it's just giving me images. So you can take what it has, give it different options, play around with it, and make images yours. Why do you want to make images yours? I don't know if you've seen images out there. I use them often. However, I do try to change them up where possible, because if you look down here, you'll see images that are out here that are the stock images. And the free version, all these ones that have the little crown on them are pro. Again, the pro version is only like $120. So it's totally affordable. And, something that maybe isn't, you can go out here and save it as the background, but how many other people are using that same image? If you go into the Magic Create, Magic Media, Magic Write inside of Canva, there's no real design skills. You just need to go in and play with it. And what you'll find is that it makes you so much more effective from a time standpoint, creating fast, unique content for you and your audience specifically. So you don't need Canva Pro, first off. Try it with the free version. Try Magic Write. Create one idea, one piece of information, and then you can even take that and you can put it in and say, hey, repurpose this, and see what comes out. The goal is to save you time in your content creation in 2026. So hopefully you get to play with Canva. If you're already playing with Canva and you're creating some awesome stuff, share some of it below so people can see what you're creating. And are you creating it manually? Because you can create everything manually as well. Or are you using Canva's AI to actually help you create something unique to you? That's what I've got for this week on the AI Spotlight. We will see you next Thursday. Bye for now.